I'm looking into that one.
Good, isn't it?
Should be on there now, Richard.
Okay. Chris, obviously a tough result. What was your assessment of the performance there?
The performance was good. It had to be to come here and get any opportunity to get a result, and I thought we did. I thought we had opportunities to get a result from the game. A lot of disappointed people in our changing room, players and staff. We got on the bus believing that we could get a result, and we're going to get back on the bus. Not got that result, but I thought, as I said, the performance level was it has to be, because if it isn't, you're getting done 4-5 here. And to be involved in a tight game, I believe it was a tight game. I think my assessment is not far off. Yeah, they did have more possession and more control of the game, but I didn't think it was one-way traffic, and that's a disappointing aspect from tonight.
I know the 3 points ultimately are what you want from these games, but when you look for signs of improvement year on year, do you see that tonight?
It's certainly a better performance than when we came here last year, and I think I think we're after 3 points in every game, but it is the Premier League, Rich, and I don't think Liverpool have been beaten for about 17 years at home apparently. It's difficult to take. There's a team coming into the game on 1 point, and a team that's obviously packed full of world-class players. Delighted to stick his noses in front. I thought we had a really good start to the game. And I thought it was, possession-wise from their point of view, but, the longer the game went on, we stayed in the game. The timing of the first goal was really disappointing from our point of view. We could have done better with that one. We certainly could have done better with the second one. I think we could have done better in the positions that we got at the top of the pitch, because we got into some fabulous positions. They found that last ball and that last finish, and we didn't. But attitude-wise, right to the end, not feeling sorry for ourselves, no white flag up. But it's ruthless and cruel, is this division, and it's a cruel one to take tonight.
And on the penalty itself, given by VAR, look, over the last 12 months, you've been on the rough end of some decisions. I don't know if you've seen the replay. Did you have any thoughts on it?
The one that was given?
Yeah.
Only briefly, but yeah. I thought it was, and I know there's obviously, I've just been informed that there might have been another couple as well. So we're at the top end of the pitch, and we've asked questions of their players. I thought the reaction of their players to the challenge when both of their players put their arms up in the air was quite telling. But the overall, as I said, the overall performance between box to box was really good. I thought shape of the team was good. I thought some individuals were outstanding. I thought Ethan coming into the middle of the park gave us a mobility and got around the pitch for us. Obviously, it's a disrupted team again, but they gave me everything, and we can't feel too down. It's a quick turnaround again, big week for us again, and we go again next Saturday against Man City.
Thanks a lot, Chris.
Cheers, Rich.
Shieldsy.
Sorry, I'm back now. I'll take that off. Yeah. Is that a performance, though, Chris, that you can, I mean, I know it doesn't feel like a win and it's not a win and you need a win, but that you can go back and take so much from confidence and belief-wise?
Yeah, I said that to the players afterwards. It's not a losing culture. You don't get to the situation that we've got to by losing games after games and continually losing games. So, it has been a successful environment that have been working in, but I can take that all day. I can take that performance. You have to be relative in terms of your thought process about who you're up against and who you're playing against. But you're looking for your team to put a performance in and be competitive and be aggressive, and players to stand up to the challenge of playing, Liverpool, the players that they've got, the manager that they've got, and go be positive in their approach. And I thought everybody was to a man.
Can I just ask you as well? I don't know if you've read the programme. Jurgen Klopp seems to be a little bit of a fan. So, joking aside, though, it must be nice to read stuff like that and encouraging as well.
I think we're respected as a football club. I think the team's respected because of the performances, and we've just got to keep producing these performances. You know, I don't want to get out, I keep saying, I don't want to turn up to any game not thinking I can't get a result, regardless of who we're playing against and who we're up against and how historic they are. Every opportunity is an opportunity to get a result, and we believe that today. So we'll be consistent with that, and if it picks up, you know, plaudits along the way, good. I want to pick up points as well. But if we play in the manner that we do, I'm sure that we will start picking up points because it was close to getting a result against an outstanding team. So the level of the performance, you always have to marry up performances with results. But I keep saying it, you know, this time last year we were sat on what, 2 wins and 2 draws, was it? 8 points last year.
Yeah.
I've got to say, and even the disruption that we've had so far, and everybody, you know, we've all talked about the influence of our support, and Bramall Lane gives us home and away. But you know, I always think that you know, we are in it to gain results, and we have to marry good performances up with good results. I didn't think there was much difference between the first 5 or 6 games this year to the ones last year, but we've defended a bit better, James, and we've been more clinical, and obviously we're sat 7 points lighter than we are for those reasons.
Just I know, speaking of that, but I thought, other than obviously the chance that he had, Ollie McBurine put in a hell of a shift, didn't he?
I thought it was excellent. I thought it was a proper number 9 performance. He got up against their 2 centre halves. He linked the play well. I thought it was difficult for Rhian. I wanted to get him a game. You know, he's going to be the future of the football club. We have to get him up and running. It's unfortunate the timing that, you know, the first opportunity he gets to start, because it was basically the first opportunity tonight as against his old club, and I think you'll understand. You know, that is a weird situation for him as a 20-year-old boy. But he'll be better and he'll come through it. But I thought McBurnie held his hand all night, and that'll be a decent partnership for us. But I thought Ollie was outstanding. I thought Ethan in the middle of the park, that was a big decision, because Ollie Norwood, especially first half, was good last week. But this was a game for mobility in the middle of the park when you're playing Liverpool. I thought Ethan was absolutely outstanding. And there were good signs and good performances. I thought George got back to his best, his snarling best, where he was aggressive all night, and Bash produced another good performance as well. And you have to play well to try and get a result, because if you don't, you're getting done 4 and 5 here. And the obvious scoreline is there for everybody to see, but it's still disappointing to take.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Rob Staten.
Hey, Rob.
Hi, Chris. Can the players take a lot from that? I mean, you mentioned after Fulham they were lacking a bit of confidence, but there was plenty positive there tonight, wasn't there, against the champions? Yeah,
definitely. I think it's something that's been talked about in all sort of the interviews that I've done, you know, tonight about the game, and I agree. They should do. They have to, but they have to recognise that is a level of performance, and we've not been far off it, but it was right up there. You know, to come to Liverpool and play in the manner that we did, and the attitude that they've shown, and how competitive and how hard they made it for world-class players. There has to be a consistency now for us, and we'll get into a rhythm. We'll get a few players back, hopefully, and we'll start taking a few more chances as well. And if we do, then, as I've said, we turn, you know, tight games into draws, and tight games when we're drawing into wins, and that's got to be the ambition of the side.
Thanks, Chris. Cheers.
Rob.
Sutty.
Hi, Chris.
Hey, Rich.
Mate, yeah, you mentioned Ethan in midfield, but Sander Berge, how good's he becoming? Week after week after week, he's played all three positions in midfield as well, hasn't he, this season?
Yeah, he has, yeah. Ever since he's come back after sort of lockdown, he's picked it up. It was a difficult time, obviously, the move and how quickly it come and getting up to pace of the Premier League. But, what did we have? We had Ethan in there, 20, Ethan, is he?
Yeah.
19, 20, and Sander in there against, Wijnaldum and Jordan Henderson, England captain. So, it was a 2 out of 3 were very youthful, and I thought they were outstanding. I thought both of them had fabulous games, and Zander's he is a big player for us, and he's going to continue to be one.
And he was one of the big penalty shouts, wasn't he? And that's just what you want. You want somebody running at the defence like he did then, because it certainly looked like a trick to me.
Yeah, I thought it was a penalty. I think he was a bit disappointed he didn't get another one as well. And going on what pundits have said, and they had the best view in the house of it. We were a little bit unfortunate not to get another one through good play. But there's a lot of good things about tonight. A couple of things that, yet again, we're getting hurt by and getting punished by in both boxes. Feels a bit Groundhog Day, really. But we'll get better, and the boys will learn from the experience and take a lot from tonight's game.
Thanks, Chris.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks all.
Cheers, guys.
Speak soon.
Cheers, Chris.